This is my review of Bleach Chapter 16. So, in the little corner shop, we see Keigo looking at his desk, and it had been thrown similar to how they did in the anime where he was looking at his desk. So that's actually like one of the few little gag things that Kubo would draw that they kept. We kind of open the chapter with an old man remarking about a jumpy adolescent. I love the way that Kubo draws old people. He's really good at it, and this one in particular looks like another old character who's my favorite character from Bleach. Well, he looks similar. I'm not going to say he looks like... He doesn't have that many similar features, but I think he looks similar. And then we cut out and we see that he's talking to Rukia, and he tells her that he hasn't seen her around, but maybe if she buys something from him, he'll remember. And she says she'll buy something, and he pulls out a melon and asks her to buy the melon, and she's about to buy it, but then Ichigo grabs her and pulls her away and says that he's always trying to get people to do that he's been scammed by it before. And then they get an order for the hollow, and the cover page was like mixed in with these panels. It was really weird. The like cover page was just them getting the order for the hollow. And Ichigo's just like, oh crap, right now, because he's looking for his body, obviously. The PE teacher finds the kids in the corner with the game, and they claim that the teenager that was bothering them is the mod soul, and Ichigo's body broke it. And they say it was a kid with orange hair, and Yuzu was like, oh, that must have been Ichigo, because they had been seeing Ichigo jump around, and then Karian stopped her and said Ichigo would never do something like that. The mod soul's kind of running and thinking about the kids and what they said and stuff, and then it detects the hollow and realizes that the hollow is going to attack the kids. We cut back and we see the hollow, and it's kind of like a centipede, and it goes down to attack the kids, but then the mod soul comes in and kicks it and saves them, and the hollow hits the ground and creates a big like dust cloud. He tells the kids to run away, but they just think he's crazy and just acting weird. But then his shoulder like gets cut and blood flies out because the hollow attacked him and they run away. Then we cut to Ichigo and Rukia running, and they're trying to find him, and they see the mod soul fighting the hollow, and Ichigo gets kind of pissed off that his body's getting fucked up in this fight. There it is. Okay. So Ichigo shows up, and I think the hollow is like extending a leg to stab him, and Ichigo just cuts it, and he starts yelling at the mod soul and berates him for his body being injured and stuff. Asks him whose body he thinks he's wrecking. And then the hollow tries to attack them while they're talking, but the mod soul just kicks it, and Ichigo just stabs it, just like cuts it across the face. And then the hollow flies back as it's dying. But then the mod soul jumps toward it and kicks it up into the air. And Ichigo grabs him as he's falling off of the roof and asks him why he did that. And then we see some ants, and he's like, you didn't want to kill the ants? And the mod soul basically says that didn't want it to land on the ants because he won't ever kill anything. And it reveals its backstory that the day after it was created, it was set to be destroyed. All the other mod souls were destroyed, and just by luck, it managed to escape but then after that it just waited days and days and days to be discovered and killed. But during that time it resolved that no one should ever have a right to take a life, because obviously its life would have been taken. And then Kisuke arrives. Kisuke walks right up to the Monsoul and just pokes it in the head with its cane, knocking it out of Ichigo's body. Then Ichigo asks him why he did that and where he's taking it, and Kisuke responds to him, letting him know that he can see him. And Jinta gets upset that the Monsoul had been taken out that easily because Jinta wanted to fight it. And as Ichigo's asking Kisuke that he can see him and stuff, Rukia steals the Monsoul from him. Kisuke argues with her that he should take the Monsoul back and that he won't be responsible if something bad happens to her for this. But she says that she's fine and she'll deal with it, and she's getting used to trouble anyways, so it's not that big a deal for her. She gives it to Ichigo after that, and we cut to them getting home, and they see a clip on the news of Ichigo jumping through the air. And then we see Kisuke at the very end saying that things are going to get dicey. So that wraps up this Monsoul conclusion, or Monsoul storyline rather. It's just another like slice of life story for this early portion of Bleach. I don't really have anything to say about it. It's funny. I wish that a lot of these comedic gags made it into the anime, and it's unfortunate they didn't. Other than that, I don't got nothing to say about it.